One thing I love about turntables, they last. They're not like a phone that will be replaced in 2 years. Setting up a Fluance turntable in your living room means that this will be a staple of your home for a long time. But you have to take care of them for them to keep sounding and looking great. In this video, we've collected 10 simple things you can do to ensure that your turntable will look and work wonderfully. Number 1. Clean your stylus using a stylus brush. The stylus is very sensitive. Use a stylus brush and move from the back to the front about 3 times to clean off any debris accumulated on the needle. Do not brush side to side because it could damage the cantilever. Be sure to take a good look at it because debris can be so tiny that you don't notice it until you shoot your video and realize it while editing. 2. Replace your stylus when it is worn. Identifying when your stylus needs a replacement isn't a science. Things like how long you have had the cartridge, a visual inspection, and hearing muddiness and sibilance on a record when you haven't heard them before can all be signs that you need a stylus replacement. 3. Replace the belt when needed. There's no exact interval for replacing belts, but they get loose over time. We find it takes about 2 years, but that time frame can vary. We recommend checking your belt annually. If you notice the belt is sitting lower on the turntable, or if you see that the belt slips when you start up, you probably need a replacement. You can extend the life of your belt by keeping it out of direct sunlight and in a dry place. Also, never stretch it and minimize the time you spend handling the belt. Our Fluance turntables do not require you to change the position of the belt on the motor pulley to switch speeds. So once you have it on your Fluance turntable, it's hands off. We find it helpful to keep an extra belt on hand for when the time comes to replace it. 4. This is to prevent scratches and keep your turntable looking good. Not for extending the life of the product, but keep your plinth clean and dry, lint-free with a microfiber cloth. 5. Keep your platter mat and platter clean. You can also use a microfiber cloth on an acrylic platter as it won't leave scratches and marks. For heavy soil like oil from fingerprints, a mild solution of warm water and a mild cleaning solution is preferred over rubbing it with a dry cloth. Since tap water may leave a residue, wash your rubber mat using distilled water and dish soap. 6. Keep the stylus protector on when not in use. Keeping the stylus protector on helps keep dust from accumulating on the stylus and protects the fragile stylus against any accidental bumps. Also, keep the tone arm locked and engaged when not playing a record. 7. Use a dust cover. This cover keeps dust off the platter and the tone arm. Make sure that it is on when records are not being played. 8. Enable auto stop. Auto stop will stop the record when it reaches the end, preventing unwanted wear on the stylus. If you are the type of person to get distracted while listening to records, enabling auto stop is an essential step. It may take up to 40 seconds for the record to come to a complete stop. 9. Use the cueing lever when lowering and raising the tone arm. The cueing lever will gently place the stylus on the record, which extends the life of your needle. If you use your hand to pick up the stylus, it is best to come across under the head shell handle and lift it straight up rather than grab the handle. 10. Make sure everything is balanced. Ensure the turntable is on a level surface. Use the included bubble level on the plinth. If not level, adjust the feet until it is level. Also, check that the tracking force and anti-skate are set correctly. Otherwise, the needle may not be riding the groove properly, causing unwanted wear on the stylus and the groove. And those are 10 tips on preventative maintenance for your Fluance turntable. Thanks for watching, and if you found this useful, subscribe to the channel.